Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we're going to be looking at a project called Spintop. Spintop, I got into it, I think it was last month or the month before, and I think it was 20 cents I got into it and I kind of put it out on Twitter. I didn't officially call it in the group, I just mentioned it in the group and just said, this looks really interesting, I'm getting into it, but I didn't officially call it as one of our kind of hidden gem calls, but I've spoken about it on Twitter, etc. as well. So we'll just dive over and see a wee bit about kind of Spintop, and we'll look at we'll then look at doing some technical analysis. So I just wanted to do a quick video about Spintop. We'll just dive over and have a look. Okay, this is Spintop just now, and it's an ecosystem for the gaming sector. It's not going to be a game itself, it's going to be the ecosystem for the gaming sector as well. So I don't know about you, when I've been researching games, you can find it on CoinMarketCap, etc. But there's not one central place where you can find about all the games that are in the kind of gaming sector just now in crypto. So this is what Spintop aim to do. So they've got several products they're bringing out, and they've got a couple of products already. So there's going to be four main products. You've got the Gamepedia, Spindex, Guildmaker, and the NFT Marketplace. That's going to be the four main ones they're going to be focusing on. So they've already got out Gamepedia. So if we'll go over to Gamepedia here and we'll look at Spindex as well. So this is Gamepedia, and this is what I wished I had when I'm doing research. But this has got all the kind of projects that are going to be coming out. It's got all about the projects as well. Obviously it's going to grow as the users grow. So if you think about it, as lots of gamers come onto this and they say, okay, I want to rate it, just like rating you would on kind of Amazon or whatever, and they can rate the actual games here as well. Obviously it can be kind of gamed, to pardon the pun, but it can be gamed to a degree. But if we just look at one of them just now, we'll look at Plant vs Undead. So we've got a video about it, a bit about it as well, and some of the kind of screenshots that they've got from the game. And then you can write your comment as well, and you can rate it. So you can rate this game, you rate that, and I could rate it, whatever. But obviously, Plant vs Undead, they could go to their holders and say, listen, everybody get over to there and rate this title 10 out of 10. But you do have to sign the form. So if I go here, say rate this game, I'm going to say 7, say submit rating. So if I go here and say rate this game, I've got to connect to MetaMask and I've got to sign it just to say I want to rate the game. So that's going to put a lot of people off. So, but it still can be gamed as well. So there's still a lot of abuse there. So I don't know how they're going to stop that, but it's going to be a one-stop shop for all the games that are coming out. So I do like it. I love it from that point of view, the Gamepedia, and it's going to have all the games that are on it as well. So really like that. They've also got Spindex out already. So this is for farming, and I'm already staking. And I'm already staking Spintop just now. We'll just see if it gives us the details there. I think it's got an APR of about 50% just now. So an APR 50% is probably about an APY of around about 70% or something. So you're going to get 70% of your tokens over the year as well if it stays the same. And I think I'm going to connect my wallet. So I'll just connect it just now. So yeah, so it's got a TVL of 12 million. So it's only got a market cap of 26 million just now. But the TVL, the total value locked in Spintop just now, is 12 million. There's been a total bond of 6 million just now, and there's a total supply of 1 billion of the tokens. So at the moment, It's got an FDV, and we'll look at that in a second, an FDV of about 440 million. The price is 44 cents just now. What else have we got here that's not come out yet? So they're going to be bringing out with loads of other things as well. Fantastic. Docs. So they still have the guild maker to come out as well, so that's a meeting ground for play-to-earn sponsors and scholars. Sponsors can burn spin and create their own yields or guilds. Sponsors can burn spin and create their own yield guilds as well, and they can recruit scholars to compete with each other as well. And they've also got an NFT marketplace coming out, and that'll be the supply zone for the guilds, users and games, where they'll be listing their NFTs for sale or lending. So it's a whole ecosystem here for the whole of the gaming sector on crypto, and I would imagine they've got other things coming out soon as well. So really like this project. It is a small project just now. It's got an FDV value of about 440 million, so we'll look at that just now. Spintop, we'll just refresh this. 44 cents, 43 cents is just now. Market cap of 26 million, as I said, full diluted. FDV is 438, but they will be burning tokens as well. So the max supply says they're 1 billion, but that's come down by about 6 million, which is not that much in the grand scheme of things, but that will come down more and more and more, which hopefully will push the price up a wee bit more as well. So I still think this is a small market cap just now for an ecosystem like this, and what they're doing and how many users have got on board, and the TVL they've got locked in as well is really, really good. So we'll just look at a bit TA for this. So we've got lower support tier of about 16 cents. About 16.2 cents. That's a lower support for this. Remember, this has only been out since the beginning of December. So this is a lower support for it, 16 cents. And it had a resistance, it's broken through that over the last couple of days. It did have a resistance of about 30 cents. It's kind of pushed through that, well, blasted through that, you can see. So that was resistance. Now that is going to be your support. You can see it was resistance here. It kind of had support round about there as well when it came down and bashed through that as well, but we had support round about there. So we're going to use that as support just now, and then we've got a resistance now of about 50 cents. And you can see the resistance here previously has been 50 cents as well, but it's also been support in the past as well. When we're up here around about the 64 cent area, it was used as support as well. So that's our next resistance point, about 50 cents. Once it blasts through that, we've got an all-time high of around 64 cents. Once it goes through there, then we're looking at price discovery. And I've got targets for this as well. So I'm going to push this right down. I'll pull this down, and I'm going to get rid of these. So the targets for this, we're just going to use a Fibonacci extension, trend-based Fib extension, and we're going to go down here from when this run started, around about the 16 cents area, and all the way to the high of about 64 cents, and it came back down again to 24. So what's the first line that we're looking at here? Just get rid of these. So the first price point we're looking at here is 72 cents. And because it went down to 24 cents, we've got a new kind of Fib extension price target. So 72 cents, then we're looking at $1. Then we're looking at $1.50 roughly for the next target. Third target is $1.95. Next target is $2.25. Roughly, that's going to be your fourth target. So that's what I'm looking at for Spintop. Obviously, the market has to keep on going the way it's going just now, with Bitcoin kind of price going up. And if it stays kind of that way or goes sideways, I think Spintop is going to continue to go higher. I think it's going to be a really good investment. But that's my advice. It's not financial advice. It's just what I think about Spintop. I think it could be really good. And I think it's going to be a place that everybody goes to, especially Gamepedia and the Spindex as well, for farming as well. You're getting really good APRs for farming. We'll just look at the farming side of it. So it's not giving me so the farming side of it just now is 541%. That's for Spin BNB. So you put half of your so you put half of your Spin tokens in, half BNB as well. So an equal amount, and you can earn 541% APR for that as well. So brilliant kind of farming kind of opportunities here. Obviously that'll come down, but it's been as high as I think it was about 1500 to start with. Always comes down, but you've got to remember and look at but you've got to remember kind of impermanent loss. But I would imagine with BNB, with the market being down, what happens with impermanent loss, with market being down, BNB's come down, Spintop's come down. So I would imagine they're going to go up at the same time. So this is probably a good time for farming as well. Again, do your own research on this. But BNB is going to start going back up again, and Spintop will start going back up again as well. So hopefully that 540% is going to be well worth it if you're into that. I'm staking. I like staking. So that's what I'm doing just now. And I'm happy with the 50%. And I'm happy with the 50% staking just now. I'm just going to see if there's any kind of updates just now, because they're bringing out updates all the time, Spintop. Yeah, that's people kind of cottoning on. They've got about 42,000 followers as well, which is really healthy. And 20 hours ago they said over 10 million total value locked in Spindex, but it's now 12 million because the price has gone up obviously as well. So 12 million total value locked for such a young project as this. And the Gamepedia, for me, the Gamepedia looks brilliant. And it's a Gamepedia for me that looks brilliant. This is where I can do research. I've never heard of Mouse Haunt, Monster Battle, Red Racing obviously I've heard of, Light Night, Neon District, I've heard of Neon District, Cabby Arena, Meland AI, Guild of Guardians, heard of them as well. So, but it's a good place to do research, and I think this is going to be hopefully a one-stop shop for everybody talking about kind of games and researching games as well as playing games on it in the future as well. So it's going to be a brilliant ecosystem. I'm looking forward to see what they do over the next year or so. Okay, that's it for Spintop. I really think this could go places. I've got high price targets for this as well. As I said, around about $2.20 for this over the course of 2022. I think it could go higher than that if I'm being honest, but I'm going to be conservative and say $2.20 for this. Okay, that's it for now. Any questions, let me know down below. And until next video, namaste. Take care. Bye now.